Well, seeing some of the movies that y'all already have, that y'all have featured on this forum, I think y'all are gonna dig this movie because there's a lot of people getting killed. And if you're a fan of the horror, the slasher type movies, then this definitely is it for you. This is my first movie, and I definitely am a big fan of slasher movies. I'm a Friday the 13th fan, hardcore. Jason Voorhees is the shit. Can't nobody fuck with him. Fuck you. The inspiration for Wormhead was definitely our fans of the Dirty Wormz. I wanted to do something where I could give back to the fans that are Wormheads, that are the hardcore Dirty Worm fans. This originally started off being a trailer that we would show before we came out. And it slowly turned into, I started stretching it a little more, and then finally it was like, let me do this movie thing, let me try it. I mean, you know, I'm already 20 minutes in, so then, you know, it was like, okay, I'm gonna just make it a 30-minute thing. Then it became, you know, so it kept growing and growing, and then finally I was thinking, okay, this is a good way for me to do cross promotion also. You know, I can get into doing films because I caught the film bug. I can get into directing films, but also cross promote my band at the same time. So let me make this longer trailer to our show that would come out and show this movie. And here we are. It's actually about to happen. So definitely the inspiration would be all our Worm fans out there. The thing going on with the main character in the movie, who I play, is Darian. He basically gets infected by a DWZ virus, DWZ, Dirty Worm. So anybody that, again, if you listen to our music, you already know the DWZ virus. And the virus basically is a biological sound weapon that the government made to give the soldiers to go, you know, boost them up to fight these battles, and it would turn you basically into a killer. So I come across this thing in the movie, and I get infected, and then you start to see this inner rage I have come out, and it spills out onto the music. What I took from the music side to help me make this movie was actually the story that I've been telling in all our records. And you know, so I gathered all the songs together, all the slang, all the terminology that we use, and I said, let me take this and actually make this into a movie, because people would be like, why are they wearing masks? What are y'all? Y'all like, you know, what is this? So this movie is really summing up what a Wormhead is, how we became the Dirty Wormz. And it'll all make sense to you once you see it, and then you get who the characters are, you get the music aspect of the rage in it. A lot of people like to mosh at our shows. This is the reason why. This is like why they like to come mosh. So definitely the inspiration I took from the music, I took what the music actually is and made it into this movie and put a slasher feature in it to where this is what's going on in my head. I like all the scenes, even when there's not a kill. I mean, but the best scene I like would have to be, I don't know. I like them all. There's not one better than the other. They're kind of like, it was kind of cool, because then when you look back at it and you're kind of like, wow, you know. So I like it all. So you definitely got to stay tuned. I think I'd be giving too much away if I told you. This movie will be coming out October, right here this next month. It'll be straight to DVD. I wanted to make it be something, a part of an album, to where, you know, we could give an extra bonus to the fans, but then more people that I kind of started showing it to are like, man, release that on its own thing. So that's what I'm definitely going to do. This is my first directorial movie. This is my very first time, so for all you directors that when you first made your first movie, it's like I kind of just walked into this. I really didn't plan it. It just happened. But definitely stay tuned. Wormhead, where me and Crash are actually talking about releasing a Wormhead soundtrack to even back the movie. But it'll come out on DVD. We're gonna try to have a couple of screenings around Austin. You know, have a DVD release party definitely. Also look for, you know, some new Wormhead material. Look for, if you don't have our mixtapes, definitely look for that. You know, look for our album. We have an album in stores now, The Parasite. Look for the first album, the classic, The Infection. And once you get these albums, and then you watch this movie, or however you do it first, you're gonna have to do one and then the other. So if you watch the movie and you don't really get it, then you're gonna have to listen to the music and then you'll go, oh. But if you know the music and you know what we're talking about, then when you watch the movie, it kind of sums it up even for you even more. So definitely be looking for that. Look for my solo album coming, and just look for more projects of the Dirty Wormz. Also Kabosh with Tech 9. That'll be probably coming around next year. And that's it. And stay tuned for my next feature film. All right.